Good morning. It's Mr. Dews coming to you again with a morning inspiration, a word of thought. I'm adjusting my cardigan. It's my teacher sweater. I feel like a superhero with my teacher sweater on. You can see the different patches. My wife designed it for me. I'm gonna continue to add patches to it. It's a reflection of the work that I do. With that being said, I'm Mr. Dews, and I want to share something with you that's on my heart. So I personally believe that a community is only as strong as the men in that community are. So whenever you see a weak community, it's a reflection on the men from that community, right? Now, I was born in the 70s, but I came of age in the 80s, and I remember what our community used to be like. I've shared with you, those who know me know I grew up in East Baltimore, Harford Road, Darley Avenue, that Darley, Cliffview, Normal, 25th corridor. And I remember growing up on Darley, it was a community. And there were a lot of men in our community at that time, right? Every household is seen, every household, every family was representative of a man in that house. And it was men who, especially a lot of elderly men, older men, who had the respect of the people in the community. And they weren't scared, right? They weren't scared. Now, it was a difference, though, because we as children, we were raised at that time to respect all of our elders. So it was a certain expectation that was placed on us by our parents and loved ones in our home that carried on outside of our home. It extended beyond our home. So the same expectations that the people in our home had for us continued throughout the community, right? And we were a group of people at that time, not all of us, but many of us had a sense of community, a sense of relationship, and it was certain expectations that were placed on us that caused us not to want to disappoint those people who had those high expectations of us, right? And the men, again, they weren't scared of the children, so they intervened. They directed, they redirected, they corrected. They did all of those things that men are supposed to do. And they led, right? And we responded accordingly. Fast forward 30 plus years later, we look at our community. Our community is no longer a community. It's a lot of neighborhoods, but then our young people dropped the word neighbor, turned it into hood. We don't even know our neighbors anymore. And the men aren't actively involved, actively engaging, teaching, mentoring, coaching, directing, redirecting, right? So any change that we want to see in our community, and I'm speaking from my personal livelihood and living conditions in Baltimore City, but this is just an example, a sample of all urban cities, right? It's a reflection of all urban cities. So I would encourage every man to go back home first and foremost, right? Lead your family. You don't have to be perfect to do that, right? I know this personally. Become actively involved in your community. Get to know your neighbors. Be a presence. Be a presence there in your community. A present as well, which is a gift. Teach. I strongly encourage a lot of men, black men, especially in urban education. Go to the schools. Become a teacher. Become a coach. Become a mentor, right? Become a community activist. Engage our young people. Do all of those things that used to be done by the elder men in our community when we were growing up. We'll have to repeat the examples that were set for us then for us to improve our conditions now, right? So that's the message that I wanted to share with you all this morning. Again, my name is Mr. Dews. This is Morning Inspiration. This message was directly targeted towards men. I hope you receive it well. If nothing else, think about what I'm saying. And I'm in the fight with you as I prepare to go and teach middle school math. And that's all I wanted to share. Thank you very much. As I stated to you before, I'm an educator, I'm a teacher, and the world is my classroom, and in it, I'm both teacher and student. Have a wonderful day. Good morning.